They're either going to love or hate this story. When I started dating, we had a lot of serious conversations. One of them was about if we were still in contact with any of our exes. Actually, no, we had these conversations before we were even dating, like when we were in the talking phase very early on. We talk about what our relationships are like with our exes, and he tells me there's one that he still talks to on occasion. They text mostly about his dog. I'm like, cool, awesome, I admire that you guys can have healthy communication like that. Thank you for telling me, and then we never talk about it again. About a month and a half later, we are still not official, but we're very close to being, and his ex-girlfriend reaches out because she has seen a TikTok about him and I, and his name has been put out there, so she's put together that he's dating me. She sends kind of a barrage of texts about finding out that he's dating me. She's not happy about it. Anyway, as he's getting these texts, he knows that it's going to be an important thing to communicate with me, so right off the bat, he just hands me his phone and he's like, hey, blank is texting me. So I take the phone and I'm just looking at her texts as they're coming in, and I see their conversation above this, which was about the dog. Now, his dog had been living in another state while he was traveling for work, and it's the state that she lives in. So she reached out and asked about the dog, and he was like, yeah, you could actually see her. She's in your state right now. Again, they're friends, so this is totally normal. So for context, I am seeing her texts that are just coming in this day, and then I'm seeing these texts from about like a month before when she had watched the dog. And while she had watched the dog, he and I were pretty newly into talking, and she had texted him pictures of the dog, and he had responded like, awesome, I'm so glad she gets time with her mom. Ugh. Okay, I get it, I can stomach it. My brother has a dog, and I'm pretty sure everyone he's ever dated has called themselves that dog's mom. So I get that this is a thing with dogs, and I just give him a little bit of shit and start making divorced parents jokes, and then kind of move on. So I make my jokes and let it go for as much as I as a person can. Then a few weeks later, we're officially dating, and he asks me to watch his dog while he goes on a business trip because she's moved back into our state. I, of course, immediately agree. He's my boyfriend and I love this dog. I met her on our first date. She's very cute. We've had a lot of fun together. But obviously, I have to do something petty. I need to rebrand this in some way that feels good to my brain. So a couple weeks ago, I reached out to the company OGBFF. They screen print t-shirts in LA. I just knew that they would get my sense of humor, so I reached out and asked about having some shirts made. So now I'm just finishing up getting Sky and I ready for a little photo shoot that we're gonna go have, so that we can send her dad some pictures of our new shirts. Come here, Sky! Come here, what's your shirt say?